This salmon, not just any salmon, Faroe Island salmon from Egg Harbor. If you ask QVC employees, what's your favorite QVC food? 9 times out of 10, what I've found is the answer is Faroe Island salmon. And we have this for you in a wonderful new size for you, which is going to be these 4 ounces. And these have the skin on. That makes it really nice to stay together as you're grilling, as you're cooking. You can, of course, eat the skin, but you can also easily take the skin off. You're getting absolutely delicious 12 4-ounce portions. And you are getting the garlic herb butter, which you are going to want to put on every single thing that you eat. It is so good. A sale price that is a savings today of a beautiful savings, and then you're saving $11, excuse me, and it's a more just arrived moment where this was previously gone, but we've been able to bring this back to you now at this wonderful sale price. Brittany Rosselli is here. She has been working in the restaurant industry since 2000, and Egg Harbor is our seafood division of Rosselli's, which is one of our #1 food brands here at QVC. We absolutely love Egg Harbor. Tell us what makes this salmon so special.
So what makes this particular salmon so special is the location. So the Faroe Islands are a really special place. They're located just north of Scotland, absolutely beautiful, pristine body of water. But what's really unique about the waters is there's these giant fjords and sounds where the salmon are between. So right there's a very strong Arctic current that flows through, keeping the water very cold and then very clean as well. So the salmon in the open ocean are fed that all-natural, hormone-free, and antibiotic-free diet. And then they come out of the water in the Faroes where they are individually packaged and blast frozen into these 4-ounce pieces. Now the 4-ounce portions that we have for you today, we keep the skin on. So bones out, skin on just the one side. And then from there, you get them home. You're the very first person to defrost them. All the nutrients, all the omega-3s, all the omega-6s have been locked in beautifully to these. The skin is kept on the 4-ounce portions. We thought this would be a great barrier for everybody in the summertime. You know, imagine putting this on the grill, locking in even more moisture to your salmon. If you don't like skin on, I'm going to show you guys in a minute how easy this is to peel off. It takes literally 1 second to take it off. And then if you do like it, sear it this way, get it nice and crispy, and then enjoy that as well.
Oh my goodness. Now this salmon, if you have never had Faroe Island salmon, I really encourage you to pick this up today because it is absolutely delicious. Buttery salmon. You don't get the fishiness, you just get the flavor. And as a matter of fact, Brittany, my sister's coming over tonight and she was like, let's just do something really simple for dinner. I'll just grab some things and we'll do like a charcuterie board. And I was like, actually no. And I went to my freezer and I took out yesterday 2 portions of my Faroe Island salmon and I popped it in the fridge because actually for me to pop this into my oven, I'm gonna have a meal in 8 to 12 minutes and that's faster than a charcuterie board like she was talking about.
It really is.
It's wild.
And if you don't have a salmon recipe, or you do and you're just looking for, you know, a quicker one, having the roasted garlic butter to be able to just put a dollop on top as a finishing butter, or if you want to do it ahead of time so that it really melts in when baking, you can definitely do that as well. But your result each and every time is going to be a really beautiful, mild piece of salmon that is going to not smell in your home. Again, you're the first person defrosting this. So think about that grocery store salmon, right?
Yeah.
It has probably been previously frozen a few times.
Right.
You are the very first person, so it really is eliminating all of that odor that usually comes from that strong fish smell when you're cooking at home. But this salmon in particular, you can cook it any way, pan sear, bake. You know I love my air fryer.
Yes.
About 12 minutes in the air fryer. But if you don't like the skin, I just want to flip one over. It's already falling off. So you can see here, normally I wouldn't use my hands, but we're just gonna look at that. So if you don't want the skin, it's gone, goodbye.
2 seconds.
And if you do want to eat it, you certainly can. So it's not a skin that's going to be completely stuck on to your fish either.
Can I grab a fork as I let everyone know that we are limited to begin with. We are already down to only 400 remaining. 200 orders have already been placed. We only brought in 600 total, and this is a more just arrived moment. Brittany, we're seeing this whole salmon fillet down here. Where am I getting the cuts for these fillets?
So these are center cut portions. So when you are looking at this particular side of salmon, we're taking off the tail, we're taking off the shoulder, and you are just getting the center cut pieces. And you can see those white stripes there. We talk about marbling with steaks all the time. This is the exact same thing when it comes to the salmon. That marbling is giving it that absolutely beautiful buttery texture, allowing those flakes to flake off perfectly each and every time. Again, no matter your cooking method, the ones that you're eating have been baked.
It's perfect every single time. As I said, I have Faroe Island salmon at home in my freezer, and it is so easy. You pop it in the fridge. I defrost it usually the night before, and then I just pop it into my oven. I bake it off, and it tastes so delicious. Add that roasted garlic herb, and you don't even have to add any other marinade to it. It's really that easy, delicious, and the amount of protein you get here is really phenomenal. And of course, when it comes to salmon and to fish, we love that it's usually low-cal as well.
Exactly. This is 23 grams of protein for the 4-ounce portion. So even the 4-ounce portion is going to really pack in that protein count, which I think fills you up. I mean, I know whenever I eat something that has that high protein count, I'm more satisfied. I love being able to do a 4-ounce portion with one steak and cutting it in half.
Me too.
And doing it that way. So the salmon just has a very, very easy way to be prepared, and it pairs well with almost everything as well. And they still are individually packaged.
Great.
So
I love that. So here's how it comes to us. Individually packaged, which I love as well. So I can grab one, or like tonight when my sister's coming, I pop 2 in the fridge. So you really don't have to worry. You just grab one, and in minutes, you have an absolutely delicious meal. And 4 ounces is very satisfying, especially when we're talking 23 grams of protein, like you said, Brittany. And salmon is one of those crowd-pleasing fishes, right? We all love salmon. Even those who say, I don't really love fish too much, a lot of times they still love salmon. So it's a really great opportunity to have in your freezer. It's a better for us option than some of the other options that we're going with. And it's really versatile as well. I love this, making a little kind of salmon salad.
Exactly. So instead of having our canned tuna fish salad, we'll use a fresh piece of omega-3 rich Faroe Island salmon. And we're going to have a little hors d'oeuvre here.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with this, so go ahead and pick this up. Make sure you check out of your cart. Only $275 now remaining. A great sale price that saves you $11. It's a more just arrived, and we may lose out again, so go ahead and make sure that you bring these home. Thanks, Brittany. We appreciate having you. All right, Jane, what have you got?
Well, another quintessential favorite in the beverage category for the summertime, and that is